Woke up, slept on me, trying to eat with vultures. Y'all look frail, let me feed the culture. Can't get full of the lead and coke, huh? Still sober? Y'all OD, follow me. When the rain follow me, king. Yeah, I know the king, Martin Luther King. You ain't really on the throne, boy, you in a dream. Wake up, y'all don't want it. Down to the white, I better put Marlo on it. And let's soon Chico Malo, homie. And if I'm scared, I guess I don't know it. Cause I'm still going still right where the heat at. And where I ain't supposed to be, that's where I be at. And I spit that, sit back, listen to the truth before the sky crack and the Lord gets back. Or somebody wants to get back and they click clack, leave you bent back, looking at this intact. Never left, but I've been back, cross on my bit neck, and I don't rap gospel, I live that. But I'm nothing but a gimmick. You see me in the club, funny, you was in it. Skip a cosign, shout out to the homie Kendrick. And all I hear is crickets when I run into the critics. Oh well, show tells me a lot when they tell me to rock. Keep my eyebrows raised, smell what I'm cooking. And the sales may drop, yeah, the mail may stop, but they ask for the truth, yeah, I'ma do it. They like, how you do that now? Sound kinda nice, boy, who that down? Is everything real good, true and fair? But you probably wouldn't listen if you knew that down. If you knew that down.
Just a little faster right now, doesn't it? As they stand alone right now. No cornermen. They're just ready to make the ring walk for the biggest fight that boxing can make.
Yes, sir. Block by the coast. Keep your hands up. Keep your chin tucked. It's the one and only Ghost with the shadow in the front. Hope y'all having a blessed day. And let me kick it right off, man. Oh, man. First off, let me just make sure, of course, like always, my audio should be okay. Should be okay. Yeah. It's good. Let's get it going. Listen, man, just real quick before I get started. I appreciate y'all for being here. Listen, bro. I'm going to explain that right now. So the last time y'all saw me go live, bro, I got sick as fuck, man. I had a fever for like a week straight, bro. Even during the Devin Haney fight, I was watching the Devin Haney fight with a fever, bro. So I was sick as hell. I wanted to go live, especially the night with Devin Haney. I wanted to go live, but I've been feeling like crap, man. And I'm still not feeling well, but I was like, let me just, I wanted to just get a live in, bro, because not only that, but because of everything that's been going on, right? So we got the Clarissa Shields, we got the Devin Haney with I'm gonna get into Devin Haney and Regis Prograis in a second. Colbert and Rayo. I know nobody saw the damn press conference, but you know me, I'm the only one that reps Chris Colbert. I clipped it. He made a 50K bet against Rayo. This shit is hilarious, bro. So I don't even know where I want to even start first, bro, to be honest with you. But let me start off with okay, let me start off with what I clipped. Yeah, actually, you know what? I hardly go on Twitter. I should be going on Twitter, right? I should be going on Twitter more. Yeah, I'll reach out to you, bro. On my next live, I'll hit y'all. I'll give you my Twitter, and then y'all could reach out to me. You know what? I should be going on Twitter because that's where a lot of people be getting their shit from. They get it from Twitter. But let me just show you this real quick. So this weekend, right? We have hold on one second. This weekend, give me 1 second. This weekend we have who's fighting this weekend on along with Chris Colbert and Rayo. It's the dude from, I always get his name mixed up. The dude from Cuba is fighting. Man, I can't believe I was just watching this shit. Why do I get a brain every time this guy what's his name? The guy that everybody says David Benavidez should fight. I think he should fight him too. Okay, yeah. You want to handle like yeah, I'm gonna give it to you, Tycho. I'm gonna give it to you. David Morrell is gonna be fighting this weekend, right? And on the undercard is the Colbert and Rayo rematch. So this is what happened before we get into Devin Haney, before we get into Clarissa Shields, before I get into all that. Let me show you the little clip that I clipped. I think this shit is gonna be hilarious. I think this is gonna be a good fight. By the way, y'all know I am one of the only rare channels that talk about Chris Colbert. Nobody gives a fuck about Chris Colbert but your boy Shadow Ghost. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I think it's gonna be a good fight. Number one, he's rematching this guy after almost getting knocked out in the first round. And by the way, the first thing Chris Colbert says to El Rayo at the press conference, if you saw it, I'm gonna show it to you right now. The first thing he says to him is, bro, you had me knocked down and hurt, almost knocked out in round 1, and you let me come back. That's the first thing he says to him. And then they place a 50K bet. Let me show it to you right now. Here it goes right here. There's 2 separate clips. Let me show you the first one.
No, you know what they say, right? It's not about how you started, it's about how you finish. You dropped me in the first round, in the first 30 seconds, and didn't finish me. That says a lot about you as a fighter.
You was going back to your corner every round.
That says a lot. It don't matter. Every round I stood up. What do you mean going back? I was standing up every round. Fuck you talking about?
Rope to
I
rope.
stood up every round. He cannot do that. He don't know how to do that. He had 2 minutes and 30 seconds to finish me in the first round. Anybody that get knocked down in a fight like the way I got knocked down in the first round in 30 seconds is supposed to be gone. Okay. How much you want to put on it? What you want to put on it? I put 50,000 on it. You won't.
Let's make a post.
We talking about it right now.
I responded to it.
He deleted it.
Why'd you delete it? You bluffing ass.
We here talking. This nigga's a punk.
Why'd you delete it?
Cock.
Why'd you delete it?
Believe in himself, nigga. I believe in myself, nigga. You all talk.
He deleted his post.
50,000 right now.
Let's do it.
Shake on it.
Let's do it.
Shake on. Knock me out. 50,000, please. All right.
Believe that.
Yeah, believe that.
I'm gonna knock your ass out.
Please.
All right. Believe that. I'm gonna knock your ass out.
All right. You get tough. This tough. This press conference talk. We gonna see Saturday, punk ass nigga.
All right, yeah, we gonna see.
And if you don't have my money, niggas gonna be waiting for you.
Shit. Wow. My niggas gonna be.
Yeah, oh my God, that shit was hilarious, bro. They bet $50,000, and Colbert said, "Hey man, if you don't got my fucking money, I'm gonna have my dudes outside waiting for you." Hey, listen, y'all know I fuck with Chris. I'm going for Chris, but I have a bad feeling about this, man. I have a bad feeling about this fight. I'm gonna tell you why I have a bad feeling about this fight. El Rayo's got 2 losses back to back, bro. 2 losses, right? If he loses this fight, bro, I'm not gonna say his career is over. Your career, I don't ever believe that a person's career is over after a couple of losses, bro. Look at Barrios, bro. Barrios is a testament to that. Barrios took 2 damaging losses, and the dude is right back on top, in my opinion. You know, he's a player at 147, bro. So, but El Rayo lost 2 fights back to back, switched his trainers. If El Rayo loses this fight, it does not look good for his career, bro. And Colbert, shout out to Colbert for giving that motherfucker a rematch, bro. Most people, I'm gonna tell you right now, most people would not take that rematch. That is a that is a high risk, low reward. Colbert's getting no belt. There's no belt on the line. There's nothing. He's just rematching the motherfucker because El Rayo kept talking shit to him. So Colbert's like, okay. And so I'm telling you, bro, there is no way on earth Colbert should have got out that first round. Absolutely no way on earth. You go back and watch that fight. He was literally out on his feet, bro. And he came back and was pushing El Rayo back. This is going to be a good fight this weekend, bro. I'm pulling for my man, Chris. Y'all know I fuck with Chris, but I don't know. It's literally a toss-up, bro. But I think Colbert is back to where he was prior to the Garcia fight. Just let me make that clear. Prior to the Garcia fight, I don't even think he was in shape. I think he only trained a couple weeks prior to the Garcia fight. He didn't even know he was fighting Hector Garcia, but it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, he got his ass whooped. He ran. We saw what happened. It was embarrassing. The very next fight, he comes back. He fights El Rayo, almost gets knocked out in the first round, comes back, wins the fight in a controversial decision. But I think he has to be in top shape, bro. There's no way he's taking this shit lightly. So, and El Rayo on the flip side with El Rayo, bro, El Rayo don't switch trainers. He done had 2 losses back to back. So he has to win this fight, bro. He has to win this fight. In my opinion, he has to win. This is a do or die for kind of both of them. To be honest with you, it's kind of do or die for both. Chris Colbert can't afford another loss. By the way, Chris Colbert said to him that if he loses, he's going to get a job. He said he was going to get a job, bro. I don't know if he was joking or not, but he does own 2 businesses, by the way. Chris Colbert owns a chicken spot in Jersey. But nonetheless, I know a lot of y'all is probably going for El Rayo in the comments, but let me see. That was a nasty knockdown. He should have never been able to get up after that, bro. I think he is committed, bro. But yeah, that shit is hilarious. 50K, he wants his money, or Chris Colbert's goons is gonna be waiting for El Rayo in the parking lot. So let's see what happens, bro. I think it's good promo. I think I'm gonna tell you right now, without betting any money, that's gonna be the fight of the night on that card. That is the fight of the night on that card. These motherfuckers don't like each other. Their first fight was fire, bro. Fire. To me, their first fight was the best fight. I think it was better than the Plant and Benavidez. I think their fight was better than Plant and Benavidez. It was a back and forth fight. Every time Colbert started banking rounds, El Rayo would hurt him again. He would get him on wobbly legs. Then Colbert had to regroup. He had like 3 or 4 times, bro. He got hurt in that fight and had to regroup. But every time Colbert came back, bro, it was one of the best fights. It was a good fight, bro. It was a very good fight. I think that's going to be fight of the night this weekend. I'm looking forward to it. I'm Chris Colbert all the way, but you already know what happens if he loses, bro. I'm going to roast his ass too, because anyone can get it. Did you try his fried chicken, bro? You tried it? What's it called? Prime chicken, right? Prime time chicken, right? Hey, listen, man, he's a businessman. Hey, you know what, though? Regardless whether you think his food is whack or not, he's smart. He's got 2, I think he's got 2 businesses. I think he's got houses in real estate. He's invested his money very, very, a lot of people look at Chris Colbert and go, oh, he's a dumbass motherfucker. He's not dumb, bro. He's not dumb. He's got businesses. He's got real estate. So he's got shit outside of boxing in case boxing doesn't go well, which is good because boxing might not go well if he takes a couple more losses. I'm going to tell you that right now. Gave that chicken to my dog. Well, did you give the money to Chris? Did you pay? As long as you paid, he got the money. He don't give a fuck whether you give it to the dog. He don't give a fuck whether you throw it outside, bro. You can flush it down the toilet for all I care. You paid for the meal, right? You put money in his pocket. So thank you for supporting Chris Colbert, Don Bobby. Is that how you really look, brother? Hey, I'm not trying to get on you, bro, before I move on. Is that how you really look, bro? You look like something wrong with you in that picture, bro. Your eyes, first of all, you got no pupils. You looking like you possess. My God. What the fuck? There's no way that's you on that picture. Look at you. Yeah, that's not you, bro. That's got to be somebody else, bro. If that's you, then you get a pass for whatever you say. You get a pass, bro. Let me see his location. Hold on. Primetime Chicken. Just real quick. Right here. It's in Garfield, New Jersey. That's not too far. Not too far from where I used to live. Let me show you real quick. Right here, Primetime Chicken. He's got great reviews over here. So it's in 185 Palisade Avenue, Garfield, New Jersey. Primetime Chicken. So yeah, there you go. Primetime Chicken. You call cap what? I call cap on everything you writing is cap, bro. You cap. You ain't never ate his chicken. You ain't never been there. And if you did buy his chicken and throw it out, you a dumbass motherfucker for giving him money. So you the one that's cap. You the one that's hey. You know what? I haven't been on it for a week, bro. I haven't been on for a week, so I'm fiending. I'm fiending for a motherfucker like you, bro. So I'm gonna do you like I do everybody else, bro. Here you go, cause I know you won't do it. I know you won't do it. I know you bitch made, but there you go. There goes the link for you right there. There goes the link right there. Click on it, bro. Anyone could click on it. Anyone could get it today. Come on in, bro. That's not you. It better not be you. I hope that's not you. For your sake, I hope that's not you in that picture, bro. You ain't getting no bitches looking like that. Nah, buddy, I'm good. Oh my God, bro. This shit, I missed y'all, man. This shit is hilarious, bro. Okay, so listen. So anyway, number one, Chris Colbert and Rayo is going to be the fight of the night coming up on the weekend. But because I haven't been on in over a week, let me backtrack a little bit. Let's backtrack and go to Devin Haney real quick. My guy, Devin Haney. Hold on. Let me get some caffeine. My guy, Devin Haney. Okay. First, I'm going to say this. Devin Haney put on a spectacular performance. I'm not gonna sit here and say anything negative. That was the best performance I've seen Devin look since I've seen him fight. That was his best performance. In my opinion, I take nothing away from him. He beat Regis Prograis from pillar to post, dropped him in the 3rd round, hurt him. He could have finished him in the 7th or 8th round, I believe. I think he could have finished him if he really wanted to. I don't know why. Looked like he just wanted to play it safe. Even Bill was telling him in the corner to play it safe. But nonetheless, great performance by Devin Haney. Great performance. However, the man came in at 165 pounds. 165 pounds. So I've always said, look, if you can make the weight, you can make the weight. I mean, when people say weight bully, I'm always like, well, if you're heavy, you got to do all that work to cut the weight. You understand what I'm saying? Cutting weight is not easy, bro. Cutting weight is not easy. I've talked about this before. There is a documentary with the UFC, how fighters cut weight and fighters almost dying. And you see it all the time. UFC actually, it got so bad that the UFC has implemented a program now for them to cut weight. All the fighters, they've implemented a program where they now have doctors around the clock while they're cutting weight, because you've had fighters get rushed to the ambulance, kidney failure, passing out, all types of stuff. So now they have a pro. That's how bad cutting weight is. So if you cut it drastically, unhealthy wise, it's not good, bro. It's not good. So Devin Haney, he's able to make the weight. So let me make that clear. He's able to make. However, if you rehydrate 25 pounds overnight, bro, I don't know about you, but if you rehydrate 25 pounds, there should be a rehydration clause on your ass on every fight, bro. On every fight. I'm sorry, bro. Regis Prograis came in at, now I'm not, let me make this clear. Let me make this clear. Devin would have beat him, in my opinion, anyway. I had Devin, if you remember, prior to the fight, I kept saying that I had Devin beating him by unanimous decision. I did not think Devin was going to do that, but I had Devin beating him by unanimous decision. I thought Devin was going to do the Huggy Bear, the jab, jab, jab. You know, at the end of the fight, the punch stats look like 250 punches thrown, 200 jabs thrown, 50 power punches, and 300 clinches. That's usually what I thought we were going to see from Devin, but we didn't. We got a pretty good performance from Devin. Okay, he had some offense going. He was moving around a little bit, but he was not running, in my opinion. He was not running. He was fighting, and he hurt Regis multiple times. So I want to make that clear. he gets nothing but credit from me for that. But if you rehydrate 25 pounds, bro, 25 pounds, bro, I'm sorry, but there has to be some type, I think, in my opinion, there has to be a limit to that. Regis Prograis came in at 150 something. So he rehydrated like 15 pounds at the most, right? Devin Haney rehydrated 25 pounds. So he looked massive, bro. He looked massive. And you remember when he was in the ring with Loma? And Loma said, yo, you look like a middleweight. There's a reason why Loma said that. Because the motherfucker looks like he's a middle. Devin Haney can easily fight at 154, bro. Easily fight at 154. But if you're able to cut the weight, you're able to cut the weight. So as far as that goes, I don't have an issue with that. But I do think that if you're rehydrating 20, because I'm going to give you a perfect example of how weight affects you. Even if we take, because I hear this all the time. Yeah, but you got to have skills. You got to have skills. Right. That is true. You got to have skills. But if weight didn't matter, then let me ask you this. For everybody that's saying skills, man, it's only skills. It's only skills. Then let me ask you this. If that's the case, then why do we have weight divisions then? Why? Why not just have a guy 140 fight a guy that's 168? What's the problem, guys? It's all about skills, right? Because weight matters. That's why. Weight matters. How the way you throw punches, how your power is weight matters, bro. Let's not make it seem like weight doesn't matter. Weight matters. I don't give a fuck how skillful you are. If that's the case, Floyd could have been fighting heavyweights, right? What's the problem? It's just weight. We're not talking about skills here. Now, I think Devin would have beat him regardless. But I just think 25 pounds is a little bit crazy, bro. That's a little, like the dude came in, he could have been fighting at 154 that night easily. 160 easily. So, right, and you know what? I'm glad you said that, because when this first came out and everybody was like, oh, I'm like, what are y'all so shocked at, bro? Devin's been doing this, bro. Devin's been doing this. Y'all don't remember? I think it was Mauricio Suleiman who said that he rehydrated 20-something pounds for the Gamboa fight against Gamboa, against a one-legged Gamboa who had just got knocked out by Gervonta Tank Davis and was like on the end stages of his career, was old, had one leg. So not only are you fighting an old man with one leg who just got knocked out by Tank, right? And you're younger and you're faster and you're undefeated, right? But then now you want to rehydrate another 20-something pounds? This is what I'm trying to explain to y'all. I'm not saying that Devin wouldn't have beat Regis. I think Devin would have beat Regis no matter what weight it was at. I think he would have beat him. But I'm trying to explain to you that there's weight classes for a reason. There's weight for a reason. If he's fighting against Gamboa, right? When he fought Gamboa, like I said, had one leg. He still had that Achilles injury, whatever it was, right? Had got knocked out by Tank, was old, was slow, right? Devin, bigger, right? Younger, faster, undefeated. And he still rehydrated 20-something pounds against Gamboa, bro. Now, I don't know about y'all. I look at it like this. Since it's allowed, if it's allowed in the contract, then you really can't complain. But to the fan that wants to see two fighters fight with no advantages, it doesn't look right, bro. The same reason why I got on Tank for putting all those, for putting a rehydration clause and a catch weight on Ryan. I said, Tank, you don't need to do that, bro. You don't need to do that to Ryan. You could beat Ryan without all that. So I don't know if that was because Tank was nervous and just wanted to guarantee a victory, or he could have just been because he don't like Ryan and wanted to show I'm the A side. I'm the A side. Shit gun. You want to fight me? You got to do what I tell you to do. It could have been a mixture of both. But still, as a fan, I look at it and I'm like, bro, you don't need to do all that, bro, because now you making me think when you do shit like this. I just want to make it clear. I don't give a fuck who it is. I don't care who it is. It could be Tio. It could be Colbert. It could be anybody that I like. I don't give a fuck who it is. When you start doing shit like that, you make me think as a fan that you're not confident, bro. It makes me think you're not confident. It makes me think like, I could beat this guy, but I want to make sure I have this in the bag. You know what I mean? Like, I want to, just in case this motherfucker comes in on his A game. What do you mean, just in case? You're supposed to be at 100% at all times. You should want to fight. As a warrior, as a fighter, you should want to fight somebody at their best, your best, with no advantages, bro. With no advantages. If that's, in my opinion, that's how I think. That's how I think. I don't want to fight somebody that's not 100%, and then they could use the excuse, well, I wasn't 100%. No, right? You don't want that. And you don't want to fight somebody if you're not 100%, right? Okay. So why would you want to fight somebody knowing you outweigh them 20-something pounds? That doesn't, but yet, when Canelo puts a rehydration clause on somebody because he's 5'8", fighting at 168 pounds, guys, oh, he cheating. But do you see the average person at 168? Every person Canelo fights is fucking massively taller than him, more reach, heavy, walks around heavier than him. What are we doing here? Are y'all blind? Are y'all blind? So now if he moves up to 178 and puts a rehydration clause, right, y'all go crazy out of your mind. Number one, let's not forget that if he puts a rehydration clause on and the guy signs it, just like Ryan Garcia signed that contract against Tank, you signed it. You signed it. So number one, it falls on the fighter. That's number one. So number two, in certain situations, I don't like rehydration clauses. I don't like catch weights. I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't like it. But in certain situations, I think that it's valid. Somebody said in my last live, the last live I had, we were talking about David Benavidez, and somebody kept saying in my comments, and if you're here today, let me know. Somebody kept saying in my comments, yo, Shadow, if Canelo fights David, he's going to put a rehydration clause on him. What do you think about that? And I said, well, I guarantee you that if he does that, that's going to be the enough, and he beats David, that's going to be the first thing they're going to say. We already know when it comes to Canelo, it doesn't matter. He could be, and I've said this 1,000 times, Canelo can beat David next week. And do you really think that these channels that don't like him and these people that have whatever vendetta against a man that they've never met, you really think they're going to turn around the next day and say, oh, okay, well, yeah, he got my respect. All right, yeah, Canelo's the mid. No, they're not. It's going to transfer over to David Morrell. It's going to transfer over to somebody. He could move up and beat Tyson Fury, and they're still going to say, and then if that happens, if he beat every boxer in every division, then you know what they're going to do? Then they're going to go back to the clenbuterol. They're going to go back to Floyd beat him. They're going to go back to Bivol beat him. They're going to go back to Cotto rocked him when he was 18 years old or whatever the fuck. So you got to understand, they're not going to give them, some people, they're not going to get respect no matter what they do and how they do it. But as far as the rehydration clause goes, now that I think about it, maybe he should give David a rehydration clause. Because we all know, since we want to talk about weight bully, right? We all know David Benavidez should be fighting at 175. How do we know this, Shadow? Oh, well, maybe because he lost the belt on the scale for eating too much cake. Maybe that should tell you. Or how about he's constantly saying that he's only staying at 168 for Canelo? Or how about his father constantly saying, yeah, we're going to move up to 175? That should be an indication to you that he's struggling to make weight at 168. Now I understand why Devin was struggling at 135, bro. Now I understand. Motherfucker is rehydrating 25, 30 pounds overnight. So if it's allowed, then you really can't say too much as far as that goes, because Regis, if that was an issue, I'm pretty sure Regis being the champion at 140. Remember, Devin was undisputed, but Devin was challenging for Regis's belt, right? He moved up and challenged Regis. Yeah, he was undisputed at 135, but he's challenging Regis. So him being challenged, right, as you being the challenger, and this is one of the things that Regis kept saying to the lead up of the fight. He kept saying, y'all talking to me like I'm the challenger. Remember, he was getting aggravated. He was like, y'all talking to me like I'm the challenger. He challenging me from my belt. Regis was starting to get a little bit irritated, right? So him being the champion, he should have been like, hey, yo, I know Devin be rehydrating to crazy weights or whatever. He should have put a rehydration clause on him. Hold on 1 second. Let me turn off my damn heater. All right. Where was I? Okay, yeah. Regis being the champion should have been like, yo, all right, you know what? I'm gonna put a rehydration clause on Devin. He should have did that. So we can't get on Devin too much because it was allowed. However, bro, just because shit is allowed, don't think we don't catch on, bro. Like, that's not the first time he's rehydrated it. There was no reason for him to rehydrate 20-something pounds against Gamboa. There was no reason for him to rehydrate against Regis. He would have, I had him beating Regis anyway. Whether Devin was at 140, 147, 154, 122, I had Devin beating Regis by unanimous decision. And y'all know how I feel about the Haneys. But I'm gonna keep it 100. I just think the skill set and Regis flat-footedness, the only thing that had me thinking like maybe there might be something is when I found out Regis was a southpaw. I still can't believe it took me that long to realize, but he was a southpaw. I started thinking, okay, maybe he might get clipped. He could get clipped because we all know Regis does got power. But I still had Devin winning by unanimous decision. So if it's allowed, it's allowed, bro. You know, so you really can't. But I am going to say this, bro. Motherfucker, if you rehydrate 20-something pounds, bro, 20-something pounds, come on, my guy. Like, come on, man. Anybody that's fighting Devin Haney from now on, I don't care who it is, you better put a rehydration clause in that motherfucker, bro. You better. If he's fighting you at 147, now you know he coming in 165. At least 160. 165. Yo, when I saw him that night, and like I said, I've been sick for a week. I had a fever watching the fight. I was watching the fight with a fever, and I remember prior to Devin walking out, I said, damn, he's massive, bro. Devin is massive. I remember him in the back. I'm like, yo, he's huge. And then I saw Regis, and you could clearly see there was at least a 10-pound difference as far as how much they weighed. But I watch all fighters, Ray Sosa. What do you mean, but I watch? Yeah, but I watch all boxing. Yeah, I'm not a dick rider like you that just, I don't like him, so I'm not gonna watch him. I've never met the man, but I don't like him for some reason. He gets me all emotional because I never met the man, but I don't like him. I don't do that shit, bro. I watch it. It's boxing, okay? Yeah, I watch it all. I watch it even if I don't like the guy, bro. You know, I'm not emotional like you. I'm not a bitch like you. I don't hide behind a keyboard and talk shit. And every time I drop the link, you never hop on. I don't do that, Ray Sosa. I'm not you. It's hard for you to understand that because you live in a bitch-made body. That's why. So I don't really expect you to understand too much, but you will catch on as things move on, you know? And thanks for being here again. I cry every time in a live about Haney. And you are here all the time. So what does that say about you? Guys, look, listen. This is the retardedness that y'all see. Y'all see it with your own fucking eyes, right? He's here complaining about the shit that I say on my live, but he's here every fucking live. You dumb fuck. You dumb fuck. I don't, oh my God, bro. I'm seriously like, y'all y'all really, some of y'all, not all of y'all. Some of y'all really be having me like, there's no fucking ways that dumb. Just no ways that dumb. But when I say it, people get all mad, like, come on, man, don't be calling people retarded, bro. Don't be calling people slow. Bro, I don't know what else to call it. I don't know what else to call it. Who watches something that they don't like every live? Who watches it? Why would you watch me if I talk bad about Devin? Why? So why? I'm just laughing at you. Okay, well then, thanks for being here, bro. I appreciate you. Just understand, bro. Just understand that you don't comprehend how slow you are, and that's kind of sad. I want you to understand that. You don't realize how slow you are, and it's sad for me, bro. Like I'm starting to feel for you, Ray. So I really am, because not only do you watch all my lives and you don't like me, but you ask the most ridiculous questions, bro. You make the most ridiculous statements, bro. You literally rode the front bus, that little small bus, every day to school, bro, and they gave you special attention, and you still couldn't learn. I don't understand. I appreciate you, but I don't understand you, bro. And you be hating motherfuckers you don't even know. How you don't like Canelo for? You never met the man. Why you don't like Canelo for? Why you don't like him, right? Hey, I tell you all the time. I'm not a huge fan of Devin, but I give him respect, right? I'm over here crying about Devin, but I just told you that even without rehydrating, he would have beat him at any weight. What do you want me to do? Kiss his ass? I'm telling you, he would have beat him at any weight, bro. He would have beat him at any weight. But I'm still gonna bring up the fact you rehydrate 25 fucking pounds. You damn right. You damn right. Same fraud as Canelo scammers. All right, I think I've wasted enough time on Ray today. Ray, yeah, nah. You know what it is, OG? Let me tell you something. They really do like the people they say they don't like, right? The people, let me make it clear to you. Even if he could deny it all he wants. He could deny it all he wants. The people that these guys say that they don't like and the channels they don't like, they really like them, bro. They really like them, OG. Because why on earth would you keep coming back? He said it out of his own mouth. I enjoy laughing. So you enjoy it, right? You enjoy my channel then. So you can come here and insult me all you want, but you enjoy my channel. So you're here all the fucking time. So in reality, he likes it. He doesn't know how to say it. Like I said, like when you was growing up and that little girl would throw a rock at you and always try to hit you when she see you, because she couldn't comprehend, like, I really like him. But I don't know what to say. So I'm gonna throw a rock at his fucking face. That's how these people are. They really do like these people. They really are fans of Canelo, because they will talk all this shit about Canelo, but be at the press conference in the comments watching the motherfucker, right? This man's got a net worth of over $200 million. He's golfing off of these motherfuckers watching him, talking shit about him. They're not, they don't comprehend, bro. They're slow. A lot of these dudes are slow. And they got no fucking nutsack. I drop the link every damn live, bro. That's another thing I'll never understand. How slow they are and how fucking pussy they are. I don't understand. You online, bro. You online. What do you think? I'm gonna smack the shit out of you through a signal? Pussy. All y'all is pussy, man. Yeah. Okay. You know what? I'm glad you brought that up too. Ray. Matter of fact, you might be onto something here. See, you inadvertently, sometimes even when you're dumb as fuck and you just shoot out stupid ass questions, sometimes you inadvertently might make a point without you making a point. Why did he fight Jamel, Ray Sosa? Why? Why did Canelo fight Jamel? Why? Answer me that. Because his brother Jamal Hold on 1 second. Are you at my door right now? Okay, hold on 1 second. Hold on, guys. I got to get something at my door. Okay. So why did he fight Jamel? Ray Sosa? No. Answer the question, bro. Don't just skip over it. This is you guys are so typical, bro. You know when you argue with somebody on YouTube, right? Yo, check this out. I know y'all seen this, right? So you about to debate somebody. Not even debate. You just asking a question, right? You just asking a question. You're not even like, you haven't even pulled out the facts yet. You haven't even pulled out the receipts yet, right? And the motherfucker knows. He knows. Okay, you about to hit me with some shit. So instead of just answering the question, he will just talk about something else, change the subject, or come back with, you don't know shit about boxing. You a dick rider. Because he knows what's coming next. You know what's coming next, right? Answer the fucking question. Why did he fight Jamel? Bro, are you high? Yo, seriously. Are you fucking high right now? Are you high or are you just, because I know you're dumb when you're normal, but if you're high, there's no point in even talking to you right now because you're dumb as fuck when you're normal. So if you're high right now, it's like you're not even hearing what I'm saying. Because your answer, are you high right now? Can you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Why did Canelo fight Jermell? Why? Let me put it on the screen for you. Let's create a banner for Y Sosa, for Ray Sosa, whatever his name is. But let's create a banner because he's dumb as fuck. Let me help you out here, buddy. Let me help you out. Why? Why? Oh, I know he is. I know he is. But I love to show him how dumb he is because first of all, even without him trolling, he's dumb as fuck. He's dumb as fuck. He's making himself look retarded right now. He can't even answer a simple question. He doesn't like Canelo, but yet he can't even answer a simple question. Okay, let me just give you the answer. Let me give you the answer, bro. You probably already know the answer. But Jermall Charlo, his brother, the guy that couldn't make 160 on his own, couldn't even defend his own belt, had to come in at 160 something to fight a blown up 147 pound. Yeah, that guy said himself at the post press conference that he was supposed to be the one fighting Canelo. Out of his own mouth, he said, "My brother fought Canelo because I was not ready, but I'm ready." Then he also said in the same sentence, "I am not. I love my brother. No disrespect to my brother, but I am not Jermall Charlo," insinuating that he's better than his brother and that he would beat Canelo and blah 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 blah. And you are the perfect example that if Canelo was to beat David's ass, you would still come with your stupid shit, bro. You are in that category, Sosa. I don't know whether I'm not gonna say Jermall was scared, but I could tell you that Jermall was going through a lot of problems, bro. A lot of problems. He was drinking. He mentally was not there. I don't know. Maybe he was afraid. I don't know. All I know is that if Canelo did that shit, oh my goodness, imagine the shit they would have said, bro. Imagine. And by the way, I do think Jamal would do better than Jamel against Canelo. But I don't think the outcome is any different. The outcome still remains the same, bro. The outcome of that fight remains the same. I don't care which brother's in there. I don't care what percentage they come in at. I don't think stylistically they can beat him. Mic volume is low. Let me see. Nah. I'll drop the link in a second, Puto. Let me ask you a question though. Is my mic low? Because it doesn't seem low on my phone. Just tell me if my mic's low, because I want to fix that right away. Because if my mic is low, I need to fix that before we even go on. Just a little bit? Okay. Is that better? I'm not gonna go on until I fix my mic. Is that better? Better? Okay. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna drop the link in a second. I'm gonna drop the link for you, bro. Thank you. Loud and clear, right? Oh my God. Hey, what's going on, Karma? Hey, you know what though? At least Puto clicks the fucking link. At least he clicks the link, bro. So I'll give him that. I know. Me and him have a different viewpoint on Devin Haney, which is fine. I love talking to him. At least he clicks the fucking link. He's not straight pussy, bro. So anyway, I'm gonna move on from what Ray. You know why in your head why Canelo fought Jamel, but yet you're gonna complain. You're gonna complain because his older brother was not ready. He's got a 3-fight deal. I believe he's fighting David in that last fight in September. If he doesn't, I'll call it a duck. I ain't got no problem doing that. Canelo is not safe over here. Motherfucker, I go in on fighters that I like. Like I said, ain't nobody talk about Chris Colbert but me. Nobody give a fuck about him. Nobody gives a fuck about him. So I got no problem roasting his ass too. But if I don't like Devin, I'll tell you why I don't like Devin. But I will also tell you why I respect Devin. You see what I'm saying? Devin isn't a trash fighter. Devin's got good ring IQ. Devin's got a good jab. Devin is fast. But I also see the bullshit that the Haneys do. And I also see that they are on payrolls, bro. And if you don't believe for 1 second that the Haneys don't have channels on payrolls, you're blind, bro. You got blinders on. If you think that the Haneys don't have certain channels on payrolls, you're blind as fuck, bro. You're blind. Just try to look through the bias, bro. I will tell you like this. I have some biasness towards Devin Haney. I do. I admit it, though. But I'm not going to sit here and say he's trash. I make fun of him. I call him Huggy Bear. I see all this shit. I do. But at the same time, bro, I give him respect, bro. He's a fighter, bro. Okay? I know he beat my ass. Put it like that. I got no problem saying that. See, bitch-ass motherfuckers like Sosa who try to troll won't even click a fucking link and can't even tell you why he don't even like Canelo. A man he never met. Meanwhile, he golfing with a 200 million net worth, laughing at your stupid ass. Before I drop the link, Puto, you know what? I'll just drop the link because I was going to talk about Clarissa Shields, but I actually want to hear I want to know what other people think about it too. By the way, for those that are just coming in, I will show the clip once again. Chris Colbert made a 50K bet against El Rayo. Well, after this, I'm dropping the link. But here goes a little clip of the fight coming up this Saturday, I believe it's going to be fight of the night. Y'all know I'm going for Chris Colbert. I do believe he's in a very dangerous fight. He didn't have to rematch Rayo. He might actually lose, but I'm pulling for Colbert. And this is what happened in the press conference.
No, you know what they say, right? It's not about how you start, it's about how you finish. You dropped me in the first round, in the first 30 seconds, and didn't finish me. That says a lot about you as a fighter.
You was going back to your corner every round.
Lot. That says a lot. It don't matter. Every round I stood up. What do you mean going back? I was standing up every round. Fuck you talking about?
Rope to rope.
I stood up every round. He cannot do that. He don't know how to do that. He had 2 minutes and 30 seconds to finish me in the first round. Anybody that get knocked down in a fight like the way I got knocked down in the first round in 30 seconds is supposed to be gone.
Okay.
How much you want to put on it? What you want to put on it? I put 50,000 on it. You won't.
Let's make a post.
We talking about it right now.
I responded to it. He deleted it. Why'd you delete it? You bluffing ass.
We here talking. This nigga's a punk.
Why'd you delete it?
Cock.
Why'd you delete it?
Believe in himself, nigga. I believe in myself, nigga. You all talk.
He deleted his post.
50,000 right now.
Let's do it.
Shake on it.
Let's do it.
Say you gonna knock me out. 50,000, please. All right.
Believe that.
Yeah, believe that.
I'm gonna knock your ass out.
Please.
All right. Yeah, believe that. I'm gonna knock your ass out.
All right. You get tough. This tough. This press conference talk. We gonna see Saturday, punk ass nigga.
All right, yeah, we gonna see.
And if you don't have my money, niggas gonna be waiting for you.
Shit. Wow.
Oh, my man, Chris Colbert. Yes. I'm going for Chris. Let me drop the link for y'all. Anybody's invited, including the slow dudes, y'all can hop on too, bro. Ain't no discriminating over here. Race, creed, religion, men, women. Let me see something. Of course he's talking tough. OG, you already know. That's my guy, bro. That's my guy. He talk a little bit too much shit. Chris talk a little bit too much shit, but hey, that's why I like him though. That's why I like him. And by the way, Chris Colbert will fight you. That's one thing y'all can't say. The only fight he ever ran from was that Garcia fight. And I got on his ass for a long period of time for that. He quit. But since that fight, he fought El Rayo at 135. Mind you, Colbert moved up from 130 to 135, fought a dangerous El Rayo, got knocked down in the first round, should have never made it out that first round, came back, won the fight in a controversial way, and is giving the boy a rematch. Colbert gonna fight him, bro. So you ain't gonna see Colbert running. That's one thing. Now, when he gets hurt, he's gonna regather him. That's what he did. He had to go on his back foot because he's dizzy as fuck. But he came right back the round right after, stood in the middle and was picking Rayo apart, bro. That's why a lot of people were like, they were like, I can understand why you think one or the other guy won, but I broke down every round that Chris won, in my opinion. It could have been scored a draw. It could have been. But obviously, with my biasness, I gave the swing rounds to Chris. It was a close fight. Very, very close fight. He better I'll tell you what, if he hurts Chris in the first round this time, he better get him out of there, bro. He better get him out of there, bro. He better get him out of there. Because that's where he fucked up. That's where he fucked up last time. He let the man get up, regather himself, and come back. I dropped the link, didn't I? Yeah, there you go. HLD in the building. Devin Haney is the greatest super middleweight of the 140-pound division of all time. Hey, right. Oh, I'm a hater, though. I'm a hater because I bring up somebody who rehydrates 25 fucking pounds. That's a lot, bro. That's a lot. Hey, it's allowed. It's allowed. At the end of the day, it's allowed. But, I mean, come on, man. Come on. And then they get mad. I don't know if he was here, HOD, but think about it. Canelo puts rehydration clauses because he's 5'8". 5'8", fighting at 175, right? He puts a rehydration clause on one of them. He's already at a disadvantage in every way possible. And the last thing he's trying to say is like, all right, look, I'm already at a disadvantage. So I don't want the guy coming in at 200-something pounds, bro. I know what people are going to say. Well, then why fight at 168? Well, because he's daring to be great. Why not? If you could do it, you could do it. And I can't get on Devin too much about that because Regis was the champion. He was challenging Regis. He could have simply said, I don't want a rehydration clause, bro. He could have simply said that. He could have simply said that, but he didn't. So that falls on Regis, bro. I'm still gonna say that's a lot of weight. Regardless. Because the people that don't understand, you know, everything's backward on YouTube, man. The people that do the fakest shit get called the realist. The people that speak the truth, they're the dick riders. They're the ones that don't know shit. They're the ones that, whatever, bro. It is what it is. And the ones that talk the truth usually never succeed, to be honest with you. Let's keep it a buck right there. The ones that keep it a buck and tell the truth all the time, their channels doesn't shoot up to the top. Their channel, no. It's the ones that's always flip-flopping. The ones that's showing bias. The one that has a fighter paying their channel off and shit to promote their channel or whatever. Those are the ones that succeed. All those huge channels, it'd be easy for me. And the reason why I don't is because every time I speak about one of these channels, I lose the little bit of subscribers I have. I know I'm a tiny channel, bro. I have under 500 subscribers. And every time I talk about showbiz or I talk about the boxing voice, I'll wake up the next day, I got like 10 subscribers less, bro. Every time. It's funny to me, man. It's just funny. All I'm saying is that, yo, I look at some of them and I can just see, bro, like there's no way Bill's not paying you, bro. There's just either he's paying you or you're literally got his nutsacks you got both of their nutsacks in your mouth. It's one of the two or both. Or both. Take your pick, bro. Could be both. Absolutely, Tycho. And you know what? And I made a video about that and last month. And oh man, you should have seen the shit that was said on that video. But it's the truth. And you know it's the truth when people call up the show and anyone who says anything negative about Devin or anything that says anything negative about the Haneys, they don't get extra time, right? They don't get extra time. They get shut down immediately. Like, that's not bias, bro. That's not bias. Oh, absolutely, bro. And you know what? And you know what, Tycho? You know what? I'm going to take an opportunity to say this. I always get on Bill Haney, but I'm actually starting to like Bill. I think Bill is entertaining. I think 90% of the shit he says is cap, but he's an entertaining guy. I think he's entertaining. I know he's all 100% for his son. So I like that. I don't hate on the Haneys. They're very intelligent and very smart, bro. And they are one of the rare fighters that actually have a lot of say in their own promotion. They can actually say they are their own promoters. They do a lot of things good. They do a lot of things good. You know? I appreciate you, Don, Bobby, even after, see, look, at least this man said I'm a real one. I appreciate you. Even though I don't think that's really you, I think you probably come in with different avatars. Regardless, I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. What's going on? Hey, I'm going to drop the link again. Somebody was asking for the link. Puto, where you go, Puto? What's going on, Puto? I know you want to come on and talk shit to me, bro. I know you want to talk about your man Devin. So here we go. I don't care. Puto, HLD, one of you guys. I know HLD's a big fan of Bill. Oh, while we're waiting, what do y'all think about Clarissa Shields? You know, Clarissa. I don't ever like it when a man hits a woman, bro. That's one of the things I don't like. I honestly, I've said this before. I really do respect females, bro, and I don't like people that take advantage of females. I don't like men that hit females. I don't like men that just disrespect. I don't like it. But in her situation, I was laughing, bro. I was laughing. All the shit talking she does and the hating she does, by the way, is on a different level. The hating that woman does is on a different. That woman clearly does not like people because of the race of their skin. Clearly. If you can't see that, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. She wants to beat up Keith Thurman because he's half black, half white, but she only sees the white skin in him, so she wants to beat him up. Anybody that's Latino, Rolly, Canelo, all of them, they can't fight, apparently. She talks a lot of... And then men in general, says she beats up men all the time. I don't know. I had to laugh, bro. I had to laugh. But she is a great fighter in her own right. You know, I laugh at women that really think that they could do what men can do. And I'm not saying that in a way to put women down, but women should understand that biologically a man is superior to you in a lot of ways, bro. Strength and certain things. And I mean, it's been proven time and time again. How many times have females said that they want to participate in sports and go against men? And it never works out, by the way. You can go on YouTube and go and type in, football, girls play men in football, girls play men in basketball. There's a lot of simulations where they've actually done it. They've actually got the best players and had them play against the men. And every single time, the result is the same. Absolute blowout, bro. Absolute blowout. The military. Y'all know I'm a veteran. When I was in the military, females were begging. They were at that time, they were begging to be they wanted to be in the war. Now, as a soldier, a man or a woman, you get assigned a weapon, regardless of your MOS, your mission objective specialty. Your mission objective specialty can be a cook, but you're still a soldier and you still will get assigned a weapon and you still need to go to basic. You still need to be a soldier at the end of the day. Your mission objective specialty is what you specialize in when you're in the military. So women had guns and weapons and they were armed, but they weren't necessarily, we don't put them on the front lines. And they were begging for that. I commend them for that. But there's a reason why we weren't doing that. There's a reason why we weren't having, let's put all the women. Can you imagine that, how we would look anyway as a country? Can you imagine in our front line, we just had all the women? Let's get the women, sacrifice the women. We'll send them forward first. I just don't think that biologically a woman can do what a man does. But, I don't like men that hit women or whatever. But in Clarissa's case, some people would look at Clarissa like a man. The way she talks, the way she says she wants to fight men. You know what I say? I say put her in the ring with a man. She want to fight. Can you imagine what Keith Thurman would do to her ass? She got dropped by a guy I've never even seen before. Rolly knocked him out. You imagine what Keith Thurman would do? Can you just imagine? Even Keith Thurman now, older Keith Thurman, probably fought what, twice in 3-4 years? What do you think Keith would do? I say let Clarissa fight a man. I say give her what she wants, bro. No, she probably beat me up, bro. For real, she probably would beat me up. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think she would beat me up because she's a professional athlete. She's not a typical woman, bro. Clarissa's not a typical woman. She could beat up a lot of regular men. Think about it. Boxing itself, this is why I laugh at people that say when they call fighters cab drivers. I'm going to tell you why. That usually gets to me. Because in reality, in order for you to become a professional boxer and even be ranked in the 30s, do you know how good you have to be? Unless even fighters that have a catered career, catered, meaning like they are protected and their promoter kind of like shies them away from certain fighters to get them to the top, right? Even those sheltered fighters, you still have to be a dime a dozen, bro. A rare fighter to even get past those fights, bro. It's like the NBA. The guy on the bench that you see on the NBA that doesn't even shoot the ball would blow your ass out one-on-one, bro. 20 to 0. If it was 21, a game of 21, you'd be lucky if you score 4 points, bro, against a guy on a bench, a guy that you don't even see play. That is how elite you have to be a professional basketball player. It's the same thing in combat sports. So Clarissa Shields is a bad woman. She's a bad woman. And I do think she can beat up men. I just don't think she could beat up men in her sport. Men that also train every day. Men that's also been doing boxing every day. Men that's been doing it since they were a child like her. That's where the biological factor kicks in. Because think about it. There's a lot of men that sit on the couch, they smoke cigarettes, they eat ho-hos or whatever, they're out of shape. They can't even go one round. Don't tell me Clarissa can't beat his ass. All she got to do is tire him out. The guy gets tired by round 2. She'll pick him apart. So yeah, I do think Clarissa can beat up a lot of men. But I don't think she can beat up a lot of the men professionally, is what I'm saying. That's where the biological factor kicks in. How real is the offer? Is it a real offer? I would like to see that fight. Let me see. Now, let's make it clear. Oh my goodness, bro. Can you imagine that? She'd probably try to hit you every time. I'm telling you, she's that type of woman that will put hands on you. I guarantee you. She's that woman. Like, have you ever been with a hostile? Any of y'all ever been in a hostile relationship? I have. I was with one female that would always try to put her hands on me, bro. And she knew I would never hit her. She knew I would never, ever put my hands on her. And she would try to slap me. She would try to push me. She would push my buttons. She would say things, try to say things to get me mad, to kind of like, get me to hit her. Like that. A hostile woman. Those women, you need to exit. You need to exit. You can't even be friends with them. That's dangerous, bro. Because one of these days, then women wonder why. They keep fucking around with a man, and he comes home one day, he's mad from work, he's mad from life, he's mad from whatever's going on in his life, and he's this close to spazzing out. And it just so happens you one of the main reasons why he's like that. And you decide to push his button that day, and then she wonders why she's waking up on the fucking floor, dizzy as hell, and he's hitting her like a man. Not that I'm okay with it, I'm not. But I'm telling you, that's a lot of times, a lot of shit is like that. But Clarissa seems like the woman to me that would beat your ass or try to hit you if she was losing an argument or didn't want you to go out with your friends or whatever. I could see that. And I could see her trying to throw some combinations to stop you from walking out the door. I don't even know if she's in a relationship. Does she like me? Oh, by the way, is Clarissa straight? Anybody know? Is she straight or is she a lesbian? I wouldn't be surprised if she's what we call them a butch. You know what a butch is? You know, when two women are going out, one usually looks like a woman, and then you can't. When two women go out, one dresses like a man, and the other one that's the one where you can't tell she's a lesbian until she tells you she's a lesbian, because she literally walks and acts like a woman, because she is a woman. But then the butch is the one that walks around with the man's clothes and doing manly shit and having a mustache, and that's the one you could clearly tell, okay, she's a lesbian. I don't know, Clarissa. She's married? Let's check this out. Oh shit. My man is correct. Let me share the screen for this. Wow. Clarissa Shields' husband. Is she married? She has a boyfriend named Tony Richardson. Oh, there they go right there. There they go. Bro, she's got a manly body. She's not, I mean, she's not an ugly person. I'm not going to call her ugly, you know, I mean, but she does have a manly body. I'll tell you that. They plan to get married in 2024. I'm telling you right now, my guy, once you get married to her, she going to start beating the shit out of you, bro. Oh shit, it's going to be the opposite way around. You know when a woman has been going out with a man for like years or whatever, and then they get married, and then the real dude shows up, and she's like, "Oh my god, this guy was hiding who he was for 10 years." It's gonna be like that, but Clarissa's gonna be that person. He's gonna wake up like, "Oh, married, got the married life," and she's just gonna start beating his ass, bro. He gonna end up at a shelter trying to run from her and everything. That's gonna be hilarious, by the way. Beating the fuck out of her. Him. Okay, hold on. I think Pudo is here. Let me block the screen real quick. Pudo is here to tell us about how his Devin Haney fandom is doing. Hold on 1 second. What's going on, brother?
Yo. It's Puro.
Okay. What's going on, brother?
Same old shit, Shadow, bro. I just I was gonna fucking do hop on real quick and troll you a little bit, but no, I couldn't find the link anymore. I couldn't find the link anymore.
Oh, come on, man.
That's why I asked for it. That's why I asked for it in the chat. But then when I was typing in, my daughter could hear you, and she's like, "Hi." It's like he can't see you. That's why I was like, "Okay." My daughter says hi.
oh, tell her I said hi.
Cool.
Hey, so all right, let's get straight to the point, bro.
So,
what's your man Devin? How you feel about your man Devin?
I mean, I've seen better performances from him.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, hold up. Pudo, you be saying the most outrageous shit, bro. That is probably the best.
Bro.
That is probably the best performance I've ever seen him have. And you're saying that's not the best performance. Which one have you seen that was better than that?
The Devin performance. The Loma and the Linares performance are better.
You think he performed better against Loma than he did against Regis?
Yeah.
Pudo, did you watch the fight?
Uh-huh. I paid $60 for that piece of shit.
He won every single round against Regis and hurt the man numerous times. Could have even stopped him, by the way. Could have even stopped him in, I think, around the 8th or 9th round. Could have stopped him.
Yeah,
Loma,
it wasn't the Shakira Tweederson-esque, but it wasn't like the most horrible in the world. I just think I've seen better versions.
I still think Shakur beats the brakes off Devin.
Okay.
You want to know why?
Sure.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why, because I believe that what the issue that Shakur has is more mental. It's more mental. Shakur, we've seen it, and I know you don't like Shakur, but let me ask you, and I want you to be honest with me, Pudo. I want you to be honest with me.
I'm honest with everybody, bro, but go ahead.
I know you troll though, but I want you to be okay.
Go ahead.
Yes, Shakur ran his last fight, looked like he was terrified or whatever. But have we not seen him in fights where when he doesn't respect his opponent, he comes forward and he stands there?
Yeah, but I mean, like literally anybody can do that. You can do that.
Right. This is my point. I'm getting to.
Mm-hmm.
Reason why I say that is because I really do not think that he respects Devin. That's why. I think that if I don't want to see Shakur right now fight Tank, because I feel like what we saw, that's what we're going to see, because he's going to be terrified to get clipped by Tank. I think with Devin, it's different. I think Devin, he naturally doesn't like him, and they've been friends, and they have history, and they've sparred numerous times. You see what I'm saying? And I think Devin's the same way. I think I know damn well. I don't think in my mind Devin's scared of Shakur. I do not. I think that they just don't respect each other because they used to be cool. And social media, I think, has a lot to do with the fact that they are not friends right now. Of course, boxing too. But social media, let's be honest, a lot of people talk shit for another fighter. They pump another fighter up. And next thing you know, these guys got pride and they're talking shit. I'm just saying, I just think that's how the fight's going to go. But I will say this. Devin impressed me. Even with him gaining 25 pounds. That didn't impress me because that's normal for me. He's been doing that, by the way. He's been doing that. He did it.
Yeah, he's had similar performances like he had.
So, let me ask you another question. If he was to fight Loma again, you think he'd beat Loma in a more clear fashion?
I didn't think he beat Loma in the first one. I mean, he has more experience, so maybe he actually wins this one if he ever fights him again, which I doubt. He'll never fight Loma again because Loma's kind of undersized for 135. Devin's at 40. He ain't coming back.
Do you really believe in your heart that Devin wants to fight Tank?
I don't see why not. I mean, I think he knows he's the underdog in that one because, to me, Tank's the whole package. And I think Devin has the capability of the whole package. He's shown the whole package. It's just he's, like ever since the Linares fight, he's reluctant to throw in combination.
Well, the issue that I have with any one of these guys fighting Tank is when Tank clips you, bro. I don't think any one of these guys can take it. That's why I've always given, out of all of them, the closest one to beat Tank in this that we're talking about, the 135, 140. I would say, this is before Matias and before everything back then. I'm saying I always had Tio was the closest one because Tio, believe it or not, he's flat-footed, but he can move and he's a good counterpuncher. And Tio's got power and Tio can box. We've seen him box when he fought Loma. And I think that is the type of style that's going to beat Tank because the style, the moving style, that we would call the movers. I'm not going to say they run, but the movers, the Caleb Plant type fighters, I think that won't last against Tank because Tank is going to wear them down. Tank's going to wear you down.
Yeah, well, that's the thing though. That's the way you beat Tank though is by boxing him from the outside. But that's the thing. That's what you're gonna get clipped. You're gonna get clipped. You're gonna get clipped. If you can take it and you can be effective, you'll win. But that's the thing is if you can take it.
You know what's interesting about that? When they asked Tio in an interview, they asked him. He says he knows how to beat Tank, and they said, "Well, how do you beat him?" He says, "You don't commit. Obviously, you don't stand there and you don't try to hurt him. You basically, in so many words, outpoint him."
Yeah, I mean, I agree to an extent, but the thing is that if he's outlanding you, like say 2-1, he's still winning the fight. So at the end of the day, if that scenario happens, you're gonna have to take the fight to him and change the fight around because that's the thing. It's like when that situation arises, like Tank knows that it's like okay, like all right, he's boxing well, but I'm getting my shots in and I'm getting more than he is. So either he fucking gonna start committing and start, winning rounds. Then okay, shit. Then I have to make an adjustment. But if they don't, it's just foregone conclusion. He's gonna win.
Do you think Devin beats Tank?
No.
All right, well, we agree there. I'm telling you right now, if
Tio's
Devin ever
capable, but I still got Tank.
he's going to get knocked out.
Who?
Devin, not Tank.
Yeah, Devin. I think Tank could not come out. I don't know. I think Devin's got a pretty good chin. People call him chinny, but damn, Tank hits really hard. So I don't know.
Tank hits pretty hard, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I know Shakur is not going to get any fights any longer.
I agree with that. I agree with that. Done. So let me move on to my guy Chris though. Who you got with Chris El Rayo? You got El Rayo coming up on Saturday?
Well, yeah, I got El Rayo. Yeah, I mean, I had him the first time. I thought he won the first fight. I mean, it is what it is. They gave it to Colbert, but I mean, it all depends, bro. It's just Colbert has to be what he is, and not try to be somebody he's not, because that cost him in 2 fights already.
That is
and 3 technically, but
yeah, that's what I've always said. He needs to be what he is and tries not to be something he's not, and that's why I think it's one of Chris's biggest flaws.
Yeah. Like, but that's like it's funny because like a flaw for him is like what Devin needs to kind of separate himself from.
And it's kind of crazy. And it's kind of crazy because Colbert's flaw is what makes his style somewhat exciting. Is because he thinks he's a puncher and will stand there and fight with you. And every time he's done that, he's gotten dropped, he's gotten hurt. But when he goes back to being the Chris with the jab and moving around like Devin, I'll say it like that.
Yeah,
it's not exciting, but he does it. He engages more. But when he does that, it's not so much an exciting fight.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, like, I really haven't seen Colbert in a non-exciting fight. It's just like, all these guys are still relatively inexperienced. He needs to stick to his style, know that he has zero power, and develop his style where it can make it exciting. He doesn't have to engage with these dudes. He just has to,
You know what though? He showed. Listen, I'm telling you right now, this fight's going to be good if it goes the distance. I think it. In my opinion, Colbert could get knocked out in this fight.
Yeah. So you think he's going to revert back to his, machoism?
Put it like this. If I had to bet money on it, there's no way Colbert is going through this fight without getting clipped again. He's gonna. And now whether it's round 1, whether it's round 2, whether it's round 3, he's gonna get clipped again. Now the difference is, Rayo knows that in the first fight he clipped him and let him off the hook.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he tried getting back. He tried getting back there, and I think he did enough. What he was doing to win the fight. He just wasn't able to knock him out. So at the end of the day, he's got to. If he's not able to catch him again, he's just got to amp up his accuracy and his punch output to make sure that he wins more rounds than the other dude convincingly in the judge's eyes. Hey, give me like 3 minutes. I got to check out the daughter real quick.
Okay. Which, by the way, I was going to ask him when he comes back about, y'all do know that El Rayo switched trainers, right? It's not with Benavidez Sr. no more. That's another thing Chris Colbert said to him. He said, you blamed everybody but yourself for losing that fight. You even blamed your coaches. He left Benavidez Sr. and Benavidez Sr. did a interview with Fight Hype, and he said that he was actually hurt by that. He said he was if you guys go back and see the interview, Benavidez Sr. said, "Hey, yo, I think of him like a son. He slept on my couch. We had a room for him in the basement. I guess he's blaming me for his loss against Colbert or whatever, and he was really hurt by that." I know a lot of y'all think El Rayo is gonna knock him out, but I'm still going for my guy Chris, bro. I gotta go for Chris, man. But it's very possible, bro. Very possible Chris can get knocked out in this fight. Because I know Chris doesn't like him. I mean, Chris doesn't like that. One thing I'll say about Chris, bro, and this is why I've always said that I thought his style was more exciting than Devin, because Colbert's got no power, but he fights you like he's got power. He a lot of his fights have been exciting. Go back and look at his fights. The reason why nobody watches him because nobody gives a fuck about him, and so therefore nobody is like paying it. Like Chris Colbert is the type of fighter, if he fought, y'all would be like, oh, he did? He fought when he fought? In June? I didn't know. He's that, you know what I mean? Because he's not, doesn't have a fan base, doesn't have any of that. A lot of people don't like the shit that he talks, but he is in exciting fights. And a lot of times that Chris gets hurt, it's because he's standing there with the motherfucker he's trying to fight. He's not backing up. Every time he got hurt by El Rayo in the first fight, it was because Chris was coming forward. And by the way, Chris came back, and this is why I think that the judges gave it to Chris, is because, like I said, that first round, Chris was knocked out on his feet. And if you go to the third and fourth and fifth round, Chris Colbert is standing in the center of the ring and was backing him up. Now, I do understand how people could say it was controversial, but I do understand why the judges could look at that and go, well, you let him off the hook, and he did bank rounds. Colbert did bank rounds, bro. So, but he could very possibly get knocked out this weekend, bro. But I'm going for my guy, man, and we'll see what happens. I think that's going to be the fight of the night. I don't think the guy that's fighting David Morrell is going to last. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know the guy real well. I know he's got 2 losses against 2 guys that I've never really seen fight. Of course, David Morrell, he doesn't have a lot of fights, but he's got a huge, extensive amateur background. And any of these guys from Cuba, man, the Lauras, the Sanchez, David Morrell, the dude that just fought this past weekend, the one that why do I always the Cuban fighters, I always get their names so fucked up, man. What's his name? Yeah, help me out. The dude that just fought this past weekend. The one that H Money likes. H Money's always talking about him. The guy that beat the gold, was he gold medalist? He wasn't. Yeah, he beat Keyshawn twice. No. Andy Cruz. Thank you. Yes, Andy Cruz. These guys, thank you, by the way. These guys, Andy Cruz, Sanchez, the one that I think he still fights with Canelo, right? By the way, Frank Sanchez is my favorite heavyweight. I don't know if I've told y'all. I think he's going to be the next heavyweight champion. I think he's very slept on. I think he beats Jared Anderson. I think that's a great fight, but I think he beats Jared Anderson. He's fast. He's got power. He's got good defense, and he doesn't move like a typical heavyweight. He moves sort of like a cruiserweight almost. He almost like he's got the advantages. I'm not saying he fights the same as Evander Holyfield. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying he's got the advantages. What Holyfield had an advantage being undefeated at cruiserweight, right? Moving up to heavyweight, even though he moved up to a heavier weight. The skill set that he acquired from being a cruiserweight helped him when he went to the heavyweight, because he was always the smaller guy, but you see what I'm saying? The same way Usyk, I believe Usyk, it helps him in heavyweight. If y'all trying to understand what I'm saying, I think Usyk benefits from fighting at a lower weight class. Now, and Frank Sanchez to me moves like a cruiserweight. And I think he's probably my favorite heavyweight. But these guys from Cuba, anytime these guys have an extensive amateur background, I take that shit. Like, you know how a lot of people say, you hear a lot of people go, this is the amateurs. The amateurs different than yes, it is. I've even said that before. I've even said the amateur system, the amateur is a point system. It's scored completely different. So yes, there is some truth in the saying that there's a difference between the amateurs and being professional. Yes, I do. However, when you're an amateur from Cuba, I put more weight to that. because I think that their amateur background, I feel like, look at the amateurs, the guys that turn pro coming out of Cuba. Ugas, Laura, Andy Cruz, Frank Sanchez. There's another guy from Cuba. I gotta find his name too. He's a prospect, and he's knocking people out. Like, I put a lot of weight in their amateur careers, just like I put some weight on guys from Ukraine and from Russia. Their amateur backgrounds are very extensive too, because a lot of those guys will fight in the amateurs to they're damn near almost 30 years old and then turn pro, and all that experience helped them. All that experience Loma had. Loma was a professional after 100 amateur fights, but decided to stay in the amateurs. So I looked at it as a pro beating up on amateurs. That's how I looked at it. But all that helped him. You're back. Okay. Let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, El Rayo, you know that he changed his trainers.
Yeah. I Johnny in the chat was telling me that he saw him at Robert Garcia's, but I thought he went with Manny Robles, so I'm not sure who he went with.
I don't know who he went with either, but what do you think? What do you think about that? Because Colbert said that he doesn't think he's taking accountability for his loss, and that he's blaming everybody but himself. And he changed the trainers and everything. What do you think about that? Because I saw the interview with Benavidez Sr. and he said he was actually hurt. He said he was actually hurt about El Rayo leaving him.
I mean, at the end of the day, all he did was criticize the judge's decision because he thought he got robbed in the first fight. And at the end of the day, Jose Benavidez, I don't know if he's hurt, cool. But at the end of the day, like, he threw him under the bus a few times for that for the loss versus De Los Santos and this one.
How do you throw him under the bus, in your opinion?
Just saying, like he never shows up to the gym. You know, like fucking like all the fucking shit that they say about Ryan and shit that Eddie's never said. Like, this guy's actually said it about Rayo, so I think that's why he left.
Well, that and on top of, when you have a father that is training a young fighter like David, there's no way you could ever. I know in the back of your mind, it's got to be. There's no way you're not thinking, well, of course, he's always going to choose his son over me and choose, who he should commit more time to. And, no matter how much love he shows him, he knows that's his son. That's got to be in the back of his mind too. So maybe that helped his decision.
Yeah.
But
and he's a shit trainer, in my opinion. I mean, not a shit trainer, but I mean, like obviously, like, he learned as much as he was going to learn under Jose. So yeah, I think it was time to go.
Yeah, I'm not too big on Jose Benavidez Sr. as a trainer either, by the way. I think
he's a rookie, and I don't even know who he learned under. So at the end of the day, he's kind of like Tio, Tio's dad, Tio Sr.
Yeah. To be honest with you, I think Bill and Tio, I think, are on this. I don't know. I mean, I can't really say I know their strategies, but I know one thing with Tio and Tio Sr. Both times that they fought the top guy in their division at 135 and at 140, their game plan was solid, bro. The game plan was solid.
Yeah, no, I mean, Tio Senior and Tio, I mean, they're doing okay. I mean, they had some slip ups, but that's because, like, they're both rookies. Bill Haney, he brings in like ex fighters, You're
right.
I mean, but Devin was trained by Jeff, by Floyd Senior, and a little bit by Roger, by Uncle Roger when he was alive. So he's well schooled. For him, it's a mental thing, in my opinion. But like Benavidez, like, I mean, like, I don't know. I haven't seen any vast improvements in Benavidez. To me, he's just relying on, his natural gifts and shit.
And I already know that you think that Canelo beats David, right?
Oh, I mean, it's I mean, like, literally, like, I think a casual could see this a mile away.
I was talking about this the other live, It's kind of crazy because if you watch me, you would think I'm like this huge Canelo fan, the way that I talk. But a lot of the times I feel like I'm defending him because I feel like I feel like he's treated unfairly. Now, I do see through and I do criticize a lot of the things that some of the people, I think a lot of the things he gets criticized for, I think is unfair. But there are some things that I do criticize Canelo for. But I've also
Mhm.
said that I think that he's earned that right to move however he wants to move at this point. And I but for every reason that I've seen somebody say that they think David beats Canelo, I
Mhm.
listed all the reasons why. Okay, so when it comes to David, they're like, okay, he's bigger, he's taller, he's got more reach, he's faster, he throws punches and bunches. He's young, he's hungry. But then I go to Canelo and I'm like, okay, Canelo's got more experience.
Mhm.
He's got, in my opinion, he's got more power. He hasn't fought the people that Canelo has fought on his resume. David
Mhm.
has not fought anybody that punches harder.
Mhm.
He's got more experience. I
Mhm.
think that Canelo is a better counterpuncher. I think
Yeah.
I think Canelo has better defense. There's a
Yeah.
lot of things that for everything that they say that David beats Canelo, I have something that counters that.
Yeah. And then Canelo has beaten bigger and better boxers than David Benavidez. I mean, like Callum Smith is like literally like taller, longer reach. I mean, they say he hits harder. You know, he has like his trainer has pedigree, trained a shitload of championship. I mean, like in England. At the end of the day, I mean, nothing's impossible, bro. Like literally, injuries could happen in a fight. You know, whatever. Lucky punches happen. But at the end of the day, I mean, at Canelo's level, like luck rarely factors in
Oh,
this
that's
shit.
another thing too. That's another thing. The chin factor. I mean, I Canelo's got probably the best. If I had to pick, if I was creating a boxer, I'd
Mhm.
pick Canelo's chin. You know,
Yeah, that are triple G's. Who else has a great chin? A couple other fighters and shit. Yeah, yeah. I mean, and then he has like I mean, it's a tailor-made style for Canelo style.
that's another thing too. I think people are going to be surprised at how easy Canelo's going to be able to connect on David because of his
Yeah,
pressure. I think his pressure is what's going to work against him.
his counter punching is, it's counter. I mean, like he's pretty much elite in every category. And if you're doing a comparison to David, it's. I mean, it's not even a Floyd Canelo situation. It's like a Floyd freaking I don't know, fucking Rolly Romero situation
Damn, you put David like
in terms
I
of
think.
skill, in terms of the level
Oh,
gap of skill.
yeah,
Like I'm
yeah,
not saying I'm not no. Like David is no Rolly. Like Rolly, yeah. I mean, you could tell at least David like tries to learn and tries to like do things properly. But not like Rolly and shit. But you get. I'm just saying,
yeah,
the
yeah.
gap in experience, skill set, shit like that. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, like I thought when Benavidez was coming up, I thought like he could be the guy that Canelo passed the torch to. But I also thought they were going to move him properly. Little did I know they were going to not.
Yeah, and I also believe that David should be fighting at 175, in my honest opinion.
Yeah, or at least since he's fighting at 168 for whatever reason, he can at least fight some 168 pounders. Except for but instead he fights dudes coming up from 154. They'll have like one fight at 168 and then they'll fight him.
And I
But he
think
won't fight an Mbili. He won't fight a Shishkin. He won't fight any of the top contenders at 168. Canelo has to do it
I
all.
think David Morrell possibly beats David, bro.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I believe it's a 50-50 because they both they both relatively don't have any like very strong opponents either. Although David does have Caleb Plant on there, even though I don't think Caleb Plant's a strong opponent. But at the end of the day, I would go on skill set. I would favor David. I mean, the other David Morrell, because like
Yeah,
Morrell,
yeah.
you can see it. You can see it in there. You can see like, yeah, he
Yeah.
has defense. He has off. I mean,
And
like he knows what he's doing
I
in there.
think the same way that it would favor Canelo, it would favor Morrell because of the counterpunching and the way that
Yeah,
David's
yeah.
pressure.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think a lot of people look at David and they see what he did to Boo Boo, and they're like, they just think he's like indestructible. But me, as a person that's been watching boxing for since I was a kid, I know that a lot of your strengths are your weaknesses, and your weaknesses are your strengths. The same thing that David uses to bully people and to walk them down is the same thing that's going to get him knocked out.
Yeah, that's a fact. I was gonna say, Yeah, I mean, shit, it is what it is, bro. I mean, what you gonna do? You
I
know?
think people
If
will
he
be.
dies, he dies, bro. Fuck it.
Damn, he said if he dies, he dies. Hey,
I
look,
mean,
man.
shit, I'm not running his career, bro. If I was running his career, he wouldn't be fucking where he's at. I'll tell you what.
Oh, you would have had him fall all those other guys already.
Well,
You
yeah, bro. I mean, in my opinion, that's traditionally how it works. You know, you're like, yeah, you cherry pick a little bit at the beginning. You know, you try to pick. Sometimes you pick up vacants. You know, every fighter like gets a helping hand, especially like a fighter that has a lot of hype. You know, behind him coming out of the amateurs or whatever, just like a phenom. You know, but at the end
You
of
know
the
what's
day,
crazy
like
though? You know what's
it's called
crazy though?
matchmaking.
You know what's crazy though?
Hmm.
Because if we would have flipped it around and it was Canelo moving the way that David does, they would have criticized every move that he made.
Yeah, of course. I mean,
They would have
like,
they would have said they would have said, look, he beat Boo Boo, and Boo Boo was a 160 pounder. You see what I'm
yeah,
saying? They would have did
yeah,
all that.
everything that they were like pointing out, yeah, they would have said it about Canelo. But at the end of the day, I mean, like this, I mean, the slander campaign against Canelo is like literally, you know, since he barely started, you know, started in Mexico. At the end of the day, just kind of just tipped over when he came over here. But at the end of the day, you know, Canelo, I mean, I'm not the one fighting, you know, I'm not David. Canelo knows what we know. So at the end of the day, Canelo's like, you know, I can fight this guy in 5 years, I can fight him tomorrow. He's never gonna beat me.
Yeah, yeah.
Not at this current way he's moving, you know, and that's the thing with like father trainers, bro. You know,
I think father and son trainers is a good thing though. I think it's a good thing.
no, I like it, but eventually, like when they get say they have success, but they get to a point where they cap, and sometimes they cap
Right,
because the
right.
dad's not capable anymore, and they step aside.
Yeah, yeah, you know, a lot of people think like that too. I think there are certain situations where I think the father and son should remain, and then there are certain situations where I agree with you that there's a cap, and that there's a certain point where the father should at least step. Not he doesn't have to step down, but at least let somebody step in, learn something new, or get something from a trainer that's been there maybe even longer or whatever. But yeah,
Yeah.
I agree with you. Hey,
Well,
listen,
look at Haney. Bill Haney is the coach. He's in there talking, bro. But all the strategy, all the shit he's learned, bro. It's been his godfather, you know, Zab Judah's dad, and it, like, bro,
yeah,
it's like trust me, he always has somebody else. Like, there's somebody
yeah,
helping him. It's always
yeah.
David Benavidez Senior himself.
Yeah. And you like I thought that too prior, and I was wrong about this, but I
Hmm.
said the same thing about Tio and Tio Senior prior to the Josh Taylor fight. I felt like that was going to be an issue, but they proved me wrong, man. And there that's 2 times in a row where Tio fought the guy that was supposed to be the guy at that division, and both
Yeah.
times he clearly beat the guy, bro. And they had a very good game plan. So I think
Hmm.
Tio fights to his ability a lot of times.
Yeah.
To
I
the
also
level of
think it's his experience, bro. How old is he?
oh, he's still young, man. Let me see.
Yeah, bro. A lot of times immaturity, bro. Like, I think immaturity costs Tio. It has cost Ryan.
He's
It has
26.
cost these other fighters. They're just
He's
like
26.
too much fucking cock and balls, bro. They need to mature a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because like literally Camboso's yeah, he was, in my opinion, undisputed. Yeah, he beat Tio, blah blah. Good shit. Like I still rate the Tio win very highly because at the end of the day, I thought with the knockdown that Tio got him in the 10th, I thought that it was dead even going into the championship
Yeah,
rounds,
that's another thing too. I hear people
and
say
he
all the
could have
time
folded.
that Cambosos clearly Cambosos clearly did not beat Tio. That's a close ass fight, bro.
Yeah, no, yeah, I thought he beat him clearly because at the end of the day, you know, Tio tired out. He couldn't finish him in the 10th, but still there was 2 rounds left.
Yeah.
Cambosos could have folded, but he didn't. Like literally, like he was in a position he's never been in, and he fought and Tio tired. Fucking Cambosos finished strong and he won the fight, in my opinion. At the end of the day, yeah, I still think Cambosos is very limitedly skilled, but at the end of the day, bro, I mean that win still impresses me.
Oh, of course. And that's always gonna follow Tio, just like just like the Mayweather loss. I mean, the Canelo and Mayweather, it's always gonna follow you. But I think also you learn from those losses, and those I think it could have been probably the best thing that happened to Tio because it humbled him and it made him realize, that you can't be. And I think a lot of these young fighters need that. They need to get humbled, which is
I
why
mean, don't get humbled too
I
much,
think
bro, because I
sometimes
haven't seen the humbleness, to be honest. But like
oh,
at the end of the day, bro, these what happened?
I think with Tio, yeah, I think the humbleness. See, Tio, I think Tio is first of all, Tio, his character is who he is. You know, that's number one. I think that a lot of people look at him and his father, and I the reason why I say that is because growing up on the East Coast, I know I've seen people with this type of personality where that's just their personality. You think that you're the shit when you live in New York and New Jersey and shit like that, and it's sometimes a lot of it is a facade. It's because it's how we have to live to survive, and so I think it's a little bit of mixture of that. But I also do believe that it humbled him a little bit because it was after he took that loss is where he really started talking about God more, and you know, I let God control my life and stuff like that. And I believe that when you do that, when you go to God, it's because you're humble or you're asking God for help. You see what I'm saying? So it wasn't the humbleness that a lot of people would actually think, like what you see, like a Manny Pacquiao humble. No, it wasn't that. But I do think that loss.
I hear what you're saying. Yeah, and I actually think Sandor humbled him in his win more than fucking Camosa, to be honest.
Especially
You
with
can
how
see it on TV, Brad. You can see it on TV.
Especially with how he was talking after the fight. And,
yeah, Brad. That sounds like no. Okay, that guy humbled him in a win. Like I still think Tio won that fight, even though with the knockdowns. You know, like it was, but that was a close fight. You know, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, even in a win, that fight truly humbled him.
Yeah, and Tio is going to be fighting Jose Ramirez. I think it's going to be a great fight.
No, it is, bro. Like people sleep on Jose Ramirez, bro. He only lost to Josh Taylor, bro.
Yeah, that's
piecing up Josh until he got dropped.
I hope this fight is official, and if it's official, bro, that's going to be a firefight, bro. That's going to be a firefight.
Yeah, because Tio is ducking my boy Barboza, though.
And you know what? I'm saying it now. I'm saying it now. I think Tio knocks out Jose Ramirez.
Good luck.
I think he knocks him out, bro.
Good luck. Josh couldn't do it, bro. Good luck.
I don't think Josh Taylor hits harder than Tio.
No, I mean, like, okay, I'll give you that. But at the end of the day, bro, like literally, like, Josh Taylor had Ramirez hurt several times in that fight, and Ramirez.
That's why I'm picking Tio to knock him out. And not only that, but because I fuck with Tio. So that's
well, if you think he's gonna knock him out, you think he's gonna knock him out. I was saying, good luck, bro.
You know, yeah, I think that I saw Taylor hurt Ramirez multiple times, but yet he couldn't finish him, so it shows that he's got chin. But I just think if Tio hurts him, I don't think Tio's gonna let him off the hook. I think Josh let him off the hook. I was watching that fight, matter of fact, last month. I was watching it right before the Tio fought Taylor, and one of the things I picked up in that fight is the times he had Jose hurt, Taylor didn't push the action. Especially the first time. When he dropped him the first time, he was almost like surprised himself, like, oh shit, I dropped him, and then he could have stepped on the gas a little bit more. I think if Tio's not going to let you off the hook.
Yeah, we shall see, bro. We shall see, bro. Because like at the end of the day, like I think people sleep on Ramirez. Because like look what he did to Comey, bro. He's like destroyed him.
Yeah, and Tio destroyed Comey in two.
Yeah, I know. You know, no facts, but I mean, like literally, like I'm just saying that not to compare like who kicked the other guy's ass. I'm just saying, like, people forget that he literally just beat the shit out of Comey.
You know what I think it is with Ramirez? I think it's because of his style. Once you have a style like that is like the bully style, and you lose, I think people lose. People forget everything that he's done. Like he's got in order for him to have that type of style that he has, that pressure style, walking people down. I mean, that shit is not easy. And for you to do that fight after fight after fight, you know, he does deserve a lot of respect. And I just feel like a lot of people do sleep on him because he lost to Taylor. I'm just picking Tio because I rock with Tio. I think he's younger. I think he's in better shape. I think a lot of the way that Ramirez fights, that type of style takes a toll on you, which is why I feel like Canelo, even though he's young, he's an old Canelo for that age. You know what I mean? Because he's been.
But see, like people say that, but I disagree, bro. I mean, like you've never seen Canelo in any sort of war other than like Triple G, and that was that second one. Yeah, I've never seen him in any fucking war.
Yeah, well, I also believe that training camps can take a toll on you.
No, they do. No, facts, but I mean everybody has them. So like to say like it's an old Canelo compared to like contemporary, I mean like I don't yeah.
I agree with you in this case. Like I don't agree with the typical things that people say. Like for instance, like I don't agree that being inactive is that bad. I'm not saying if you've been inactive for 2 years or whatever, a year or 5 years, but I think that like, you know how people say like He's fighting 3 times a year and this and that. Sometimes I feel
Yeah.
like that can go against you because you're not giving your body enough
Yeah,
chance.
yeah, no facts. It all depends. Like when you're young, you could do that. Like you can. I mean, they used to.
Yeah.
But yeah, and it all depends on your fighting style. Like I mean, like if you fight like say like a Bam Bam Rios, like everybody knew Bam Bam Rios was like he was gonna be really good until he wasn't. Because like I mean, the guy just got hit too much, but offensively he was great. So he got he had a good career in my opinion. And then you have kind of like in the middle, like it all depends on what the type of fights that you had. Then you have a fighter like say Bernard Hopkins, where like he was hardly ever in a grueling fight. So fuck, he fought till he was like 48, 47,
Right.
50,
Right.
I forgot. You know what I'm saying? So it all depends, bro. It just all depends how, because everybody's body's different. So Canelo, I could see if somebody comes in, they're like, yeah, Canelo, multiple surgeries on his knee. Fucking, he just had the hand surgery. Like you've seen that some surgeries, like it's been speculated that some of these injuries have affected him in certain fights. So I get that part. If you're saying, yeah, his body looks like it might, might break it down a little bit.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, too, Bernard Hopkins was also able to like extend his career past wherever.
Of his style,
Because he changed his style.
Yeah.
He didn't have to fight in a particular style. Sometimes there's fighters that can only fight one way. And
Yeah,
I'll be right back.
I agree. Hey, look, man, I appreciate you being on, man. I'm gonna end this live. I've been on for almost 2 hours. I appreciate you for coming through always, bro. And I appreciate everybody in the comment section that came through. And the same people that always come through. I appreciate y'all. That's why I do the lives, man. Anything you want to say before we get out of here? Puro? I think he's gone. Okay, Puro. All right, man. I appreciate y'all for being here, man. And shout out goes till next time. I'm out.